with coverage you can count on. This is Channel 13 Eyewitness News, Nightbeat.
Good evening, I'm Mark Clegg in for John Stair.
And I'm Ryder. Well, police say a 20-year-old Purdue student who fell to his death from a third-floor fraternity house window had alcohol in his blood. Police still aren't sure whether they can blame his drinking. But on this Friday night, when many Hoosiers have kids pledging fraternities, the tragedy raises the issue of alcohol, frats, and initiation. Nightbeat reporter David McAnally shows you how one university is answering that issue in tonight's top story.
And they're expecting things like that, and when we tell them that they're not allowed to have it, it sometimes comes as a surprise.
The surprise? During rush, no alcohol in Ball State fraternity houses, a rule the houses wrote for themselves.
Our way to show the world that the Greek system is a lot more than just the Animal House persona that they normally give us.
Thanks. I needed that.
Being the one that has to enforce the policy, I've been called shady before, but that's okay because I know that I'm probably helping people. This would be the check-in where when you come into a social function, you've got to show a Ball State ID to the doorman.
After rush, Alpha Tau Omega limits the amount of alcohol that members and guests can bring into the house. Guests have to sign in for parties. It makes the brother who invited them accountable. And a doorman watches to see if guests leaving need a drive home. Take a look in a refrigerator in Phi Delta Theta house, and you might find an old meal back there and some peanut butter and jelly, but no beer or wine, no alcohol. A growing trend among some fraternities is to go substance-free.
The house has been just immaculately clean, and it's quiet now.
Paying off already.
Paying off already.
Out with the old, in with the new. It's not just about clean, quiet houses, though. It also makes financial and legal sense. They don't talk about this in Animal House, but one of the biggest expenses a fraternity house has is its liability insurance.
I'll bet, and I'm sure a lot of parents are relieved to hear this is a growing trend.
Probably. They'll have several on campus here by the end of this decade.
Thanks, David.
Sure.
Tonight, another Indiana college fraternity is under the microscope. This one at Vincennes University in southwestern Indiana. Someone stabbed 2 students at a party at the Sigma Nu House last night. Police say Jesse Dolan and Daryl Ramos apparently tried to crash the party. Tonight, Dolan is in good condition. Doctors released Ramos after minor surgery. The university suspended the Sigma Nu fraternity. Martinsville police investigate whether a 15-year-old dealt the painkiller morphine to classmates. The teenagers in the county juvenile center tonight facing drug possession charges. Police believe at least 6 students at Martinsville High School took morphine tablets this week, not long after they began suffering the side effects. Side effects police say landed 1 student in the hospital.
I think they realized that they had taken something that could have really been harmful to them and put them in a position that they could have been harmed by it.
The students stole the prescription painkillers from a sick relative, then gave them to classmates. The school suspended the students. They could still face expulsion.
Tonight, there's an Indiana connection to a fugitive arrest down south. The FBI is reportedly holding Richard Keyes, who disappeared after the Republic of Texas standoff last May. Now, Keyes is the grandson of a Vincennes doctor. Nightbeat reporter Yolanda Walker has the latest.
After months of waiting, Dr. Richard Keyes' fears are set to rest. His 22-year-old grandson of the same name may be alive, something this Vincennes doctor didn't think possible 4 months ago.
I think he's bitten. I really do. I don't think he was that knowledgeable of survival.
The younger Keyes fled police after other members of the Republic of Texas laid down their weapons and surrender to end a week-long standoff. A search to find Keyes began immediately and ended as Texas State Police and the FBI arrested a man near Houston who they believed to be Richard Keyes III. Dr. Keyes had gone to Texas to help in the search of his grandson, and the younger Keyes' father went too.
Richard's dad is down here. He's waiting, hoping, praying for his son. I hate to use the word capture, but he's waiting for his son to come in. But I'm down here waiting.
The father seen here arriving in Texas months ago spoke little of his son.
No comment, please.
The family claims they were surprised to learn of Richard's involvement with the separatist group, saying he never showed any signs. But perhaps now they find comfort in knowing that at least he's alive.
If you see him, what will you say?
Come on, let's go home.
Yolanda Walker, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Now, the FBI confirms the arrest, but refuses to say if it's keys they picked up.
Tonight, 2 students from Hamilton Southeastern High School face felony gun charges. Police say 17-year-old David Malone and 16-year-old Melissa Cummings carried guns to a Friday night football game last week. Cummings posted bond. Malone is behind bars tonight.
Monday, the state announces help for Hoosiers who want to send their kids to college. IUPUI says some of its students graduate $20,000 in debt from student loans. That's what's good about the Indiana Family College Savings Plan.
This is an advantage that citizens have not had before, and I think that it's an advantage that's going to make a difference.
Now, here's a preview of the plan. You deposit money in a mutual fund run by NBD Bank. The interest is tax deferred. That means if you save $100 a month at 9% interest, you'd have $7,500 in 5 years. In 10 years, make that more than $19,000. And if you begin saving when your baby's born, in 18 years, you'd have $53,000, depending on the ups and downs of the stock market.
A local sorority faces suit against the Adams Mark Hotel. About 80 Zeta Tau Alpha sorority members got sick after eating at a conference at the Adams Mark in June. The Marion County Health Department found that employees at the hotel mishandled salads. Zeta Tau Alpha members sued for injury and expenses suffered because of that outbreak. Tonight, a Greenwood family waits for a judge's decision on their lawsuit against the military. Arthur and Bonnie Brown say routine vaccinations at a military medical facility left their son dead and their daughter seriously ill. Back in 1991, the Browns say their children developed severe reactions within hours after receiving the shots. For the past 6 years, they've struggled to find the truth and get some help with their daughter's medical bills.
4 airmen are dead tonight after their B-1 bomber crashed. It happened in an area of Montana just over the Wyoming and South Dakota borders. Now, this is what a B-1 bomber looks like. The crew was on a training mission from Ellsworth Air Force Base. This is the 6th U.S. military crash in a week. Just 2 days ago, Defense Secretary ordered a stop down of all military training flights.
Run for the border, an officer is caught in the act by a camera.
And it's Friday night, Operation Football Night. See if your favorite teams score.
Stay tuned for these stories and more ahead on Channel 13 Eyewitness News Nightbeat. Closed captioning of Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Denny's.
It's about time and finding faster ways to take new ideas from drawing board to reality. It's about the search for methods to make machinery last longer or make a long drive seem shorter. It's about making time to look beyond the obvious. And most of all, about taking time to listen. All things change through time. Cars, trucks, and a company.
My parents just showed me how to get streaming video over the internet. My dad showed me this cool real-time radio station online. Matt, what's the matter?
It's my parents. They still have a 28.8 modem.
U.S. Robotics 56K modem download at incredible speeds, so you can finally unlock the true power of the internet.
We were all 28.8 users once.
The U.S. Robotics 56K modem from 3Com. Buy one now and get $50 cash back.
Wouldn't a fireplace look and feel great right here? Heat and Glow has the solution. Choose from a variety of highly efficient sealed combustion gas fireplaces, inserts, and stoves. Thanks to Heat and Glow's patented direct vent technology, you can have a fireplace most any place. No one builds a better fire than Heat and Glow. See your authorized Heat and Glow dealer and ask about our free remote control promotion, or call 1-800-WARMTH1. Be sure to see the large selection at House of Fireplaces.
Now, news from across America.
You know him as the famous face on the basketball sidelines.
But on Monday, jurors will see Marv Albert at the defense table. The sportscaster is accused of forcing a woman to have sex with him. He hired Roy Black to defend him. That's the attorney who helped clear William Kennedy Smith of rape. Yesterday, the judge dropped one of the charges against Albert, but he still faces life in prison if the jury convicts him.
In Palo Alto, California, first daughter Chelsea Clinton is officially a college freshman tonight. She arrived on the Stanford campus earlier today with her parents in tow. She spent time settling into her modest but bulletproof dorm, and Chelsea will start classes at Stanford next Monday. Now, she hasn't declared a major yet, but she's expressed interest in pre-med.
On the Mexican border near San Diego, a Border Patrol officer faces disciplinary action because of this photograph. It shows the officer bending over and making a gesture. The man who snapped the picture says the agent aimed the gesture at a group of illegal border crossers. The photographer took the picture through a hole in the fence.
Near Cincinnati tonight, police make a horrible find. They raided a home and found dozens of dead or neglected cats. Neighbors complained about the fleas and the smell coming from the home. Crews came outside every few minutes to get deloused and take rest periods. The owner faces several counts of animal cruelty charges.
In Paris, Princess Diana's bodyguard answers a judge's questions about the driver of the car in which Diana was killed. And this is the man who spoke directly to Trevor Reese Jones at the hospital. In the first time he told his story. Jones, as you remember, was seriously hurt. Trevor Reese Jones told him the driver seemed fine to him despite police blood tests that showed Henry Paul was legally drunk and had taken prescription drugs. The bodyguard says he remembers little else about the accident. Doctors say trauma and anesthesia probably affected his memory.
The entire country of New Zealand stopped today to watch a live drama unfold on TV. Now take a look at this. Firefighters scaled down from the top of Auckland's tallest building to rescue two stranded maintenance workers. New Zealand National Television broadcast the rescue live. A large crowd gathered at the scene and applauded the rescuers as the first worker made it to safety. In about 30 minutes, it took them, that is, another 30 minutes to haul the second man back to the top of the building. And proof tonight that you don't need to look like a Baywatch star to be popular. These skinny men flaunted their lean form in the Mr. Cuniverse contest. No bodybuilding vitamin supplements for these guys, no protruding muscles, just protruding ribs, elbows, and knees. The winner says he trained by sleeping and eating very little.
There's their 15 minutes of fame right there, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, keep your eye on the skies this weekend. Biplanes, jets, hot air balloons, and warbirds buzz overhead. Find out where you can catch the show.
And it won't be long before we're shoveling out of this stuff, the first snow of the season. We're clear for now, but the weekend forecast has some surprises in store next.
And here are tonight's winning lottery numbers.
So that you can go to these extremes, we've gone to some of our own. Introducing the ultimate Jeep event, where you can get into a legendary Jeep Grand Cherokee, equipped with features no other 4x4 offers together, including uniframe construction, quadricoil suspension, and available V8 and full-time four-wheel drive, to give you as great a ride on-road as off. So now, more than ever, Jeep can take you to extremes.
My dad started every project searching for wood with integrity, as he called it. It had to be straight with fewer knots and hardly any bark. Of course, finding lumber that good has never been that easy. Until now. Because for me, there's Top Choice lumber. Every piece is clean and smooth. Integrity to spare. So with Top Choice, I can spend the weekend working with good wood instead of looking for it.
Top Choice lumber and Top Choice severe weather lumber. Pressure treated and water repellent. Now at Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse.
Don't you hate paying all those bills? Well, at Ameritech, we combine your local and long-distance calls into one convenient bill. We can even put other Ameritech products and services on your phone bill. Unfortunately, some long-distance companies prefer to send you a separate bill. That's their idea of easy. Ameritech delivers what you want. One bill, one check to write, no hassles. Stick with what works. Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Introducing the new 1998 Lexus LS 400. When designed with sleeker lines, richer amenities, and with a far more potent 290 horsepower engine, it's now the fastest luxury sedan in its class. Its value is taking off at Tom Wood Lexus.
Now, Bill Meck's SkyTrack weather forecast, approved by the National Weather Association.
We had a couple very active hours in the weather office. We had some severe weather that went through the Wabash Valley from Logansport over to around Peru and the community of Wabash. It's now beginning to calm down, but still some fairly heavy rain out there. My first forecast for tomorrow morning, what will be left will be just a few scattered showers. Those will be coming to an end. It will be noticeably cooler and somewhat on the breezy side as well as we get some Canadian air beginning to filter in. You won't feel the cool air so much tomorrow, but more so on Sunday when we will be unseasonably chilly. Let's go back a few hours. Watch up here in northern Indiana. These thunderstorms rake the same communities over and over again. We get one line come through. Those will move into Ohio, then another line would come right in to take its place. You can see them right up there, going from just to the south now of Logansport on to just to the south of Peru around the Grissom Air Base onto Wabash. More showers scattered down here to our southwest and more so back in Illinois. And eventually we will see some rain and thunder showers come through central Indiana. Our Doppler Plus radar gives you a live look at what's going on. And, well, up around Lafayette, back to around Otterbein, we do have a pretty good thunderstorm in place. It's dropping some very heavy rain. There's been a lot of lightning with that as well, and there may be some gusty winds. And then also right along the southern edge of the Wabash Valley again, out from just north of Marion on toward Huntington County, and then the scattering of showers to the south of Indianapolis. And back here also the lightning detector just out of radar range, but you can see the lightning flashes just to the south of Champaign with a thunderstorm that is getting ready to move now into Park and Fountain counties over about the next 20 minutes or so. In Indianapolis, we sit under a partly cloudy sky at 77 degrees. 71% on the humidity. It remains very muggy. A southwest wind at 14 and a falling barometer. Here's a little different way to look at what's going on. This is our future track wind plot. That gush of warm air that we have been feeling all day long, and that brought the humidity in. There's the cold front, and behind it, the wind comes down from out of the north. Well, through the nighttime hours tonight, that front will slide on through. When you wake up tomorrow morning, we will be in the chillier air, and you will see those winds coming down out of the north. Tomorrow, we really won't see a whole lot of temperature movement during the day. Still sit at 81 degrees downtown, 76 in Columbus, 75 in Lafayette. The warm, muggy air down here to the south, that is going to continue moving to the south. We're in the moderate air for the moment. Back here to our northwest, it is chilly. That's the air that is headed toward us, and you'll feel it by especially Sunday. By tomorrow morning, the cold front will be down into Kentucky. Drier air beginning to filter in, and that's with this high back here. It's come straight down from Canada, and we will feel its effects. Even tomorrow afternoon, there may be a few more clouds redeveloping with a little upper level system that'll come by. Really shouldn't produce any rain for us, though, just maybe a few extra clouds during the afternoon. And during the morning, we will start it off in the upper 60s to around 70, and watch that 60-degree band as we put future track into motion. Temperatures are going to hold pretty steady during the day tomorrow. We will go up a few degrees with highs getting into the low 70s, but drastically different than our 87-degree high of today. Showers and thunderstorms tonight down to around 66. For tomorrow morning, the showers end 68. Tomorrow afternoon, partly sunny, breezy, cool, and 73. We'll call it cold on Sunday with a high of 64, and we'll stay in the 60s until further notice. Nighttime lows for the most part in the 40s, although Monday morning, we still can conceivably sneak into the upper 30s. That's fall.
That's the way it goes.
Yep. Thanks, Phil.
All right.
Well, there's an air show nonetheless this weekend. It's the Miracle Fly-In benefiting Riley Hospital for Children. Biplanes, jets, hot air balloons, helicopters. You can see them all Saturday and Sunday at the air show at Mount Comfort. That's just east of Indianapolis. You can take the family to see flyovers, aerobatics, and parachutists. The shows begin at noon each day. Tickets $7 at the gate.
In HealthCast tonight, it's a night ritual for millions of Americans cleaning contacts with expensive solutions. Now a new contact lens on the market lets you throw away all those cleaning products. They're called Super Perm 2 contacts. And what makes them super is the way you clean them.
You clean them out with ivory soap and water or Neutrogena. Put them in a case with water or distilled water. In the morning, you take them off, out, clean them again with ivory soap and water and put them on. That's it.
Like ordinary lenses, a special coating protects these super perm contacts. It prevents things from sticking to the lens. Super perm contacts cost about $220. That's more than the average lenses, but you save on the cleaning supplies.
Every Friday night about this time, we get Dave in the cheerleader shot.
Yeah, here we are, ready to go. Welcome to Week 5 Operation Football's here, and the machine is ready to crank again tonight. We've got the Pike Red Devil cheerleaders here. Everybody say hi now. Go, go. All right, Operation Football is next, including North Central trying to start Sittard and Broad Ripple Cathedral. It's all next. Stay with us.
You're going to want to take advantage of the great deals at the Dodge Big Summer Clearance before time runs out. You'll need to be quick on your feet to corner a Caravan with up to $1,000 cash back. And since after $750 cash back, Caravan is the lowest priced minivan in the industry, time isn't the only thing that's going to fly. Get to the Dodge Big Summer Clearance soon, because the clock is running. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
I've always wanted to have a big TV party, and I'd like Best Buy to help me.
That, my friend, is your brand new television set. It's all yours.
Check it out, fellas.
Huge. 61 inch.
Beautiful. Check it out. Picture.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, hey?
It's like it was built for your hand.
How can you get one of these, you know? I mean,
This is awesome. Tim.
Tim's big TV party at Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
Next, all new Rosie. Check out the stars from the new movie The Peacemaker with George Clooney.
that's good fun right there.
And co-star Nicole Kidman, plus Michael Bookman. All new.
Nice to see you. All so excited.
Next, Rosie.
Rosie, beginning at 4 on Channel 13. Then stay tuned for Eyewitness News at 5.
Listen, you want banners and balloons? Go find the parade. You want the best deals, period, on the Mercury Grand Marquis, the Mercury Sable Sedan or Wagon, the all-wheel drive Mercury Mountaineer, or even the versatile Mercury Villager. Then get moving to your Lincoln Mercury dealer and save thousands on a new Mercury with power everything. It's time to imagine yourself in the Mercury. Better start your own parade to your Lincoln Mercury dealer now.
Healthcast reports on Eyewitness News are brought to you in part by Marsh Supermarkets. Operation Football is brought to you by Hardee's Restaurants and Finance Center Federal Credit Union. This is Operation Football.
Hey, how we doing tonight? Welcome to Week 5 Operation Football. Pretty gorgeous night out there to play football. Honored to have the Pike cheerleaders here, guys, girls here. Give me this football. This is art. These Pike guys trying to do football. Touchdown ticker right at the bottom of your screen right there. All the scores coming your way. And, of course, the Operation Football Spirit Award is right here. Can I look at it still? Trying to find out what high school in Central Indiana has the most pep. So the search continues. We'll give that away at the end of the year. Well, we'll start out tonight. Operation Football, big game of the week. Don Hine with the Perry Meridian Lawrence Central Showdown. It was a fantastic game. Check it out right now.
Operation Football, the big game.
All the elements were there for the big game battle. Great crowd, cheerleaders, and two teams with 1 loss and 8 starts. Perry Meridian, humbled by Bloomington South last week, was ready for LC. Mike Brizendine intercepting John Bethurham at the second play of the game from scrimmage. 7-zip Falcons. Lawrence Central did him 1 play better on the next touch. Jamil Abdullah, 80 yards. Everyone wanted to see that play. LC 24-13 at the break. Operation Football fans, it takes no Hannah Storm to figure out that the winner of this football game is going to be the team that stops the big play. That would be LC's Bears and our player of the game, Seth Morales. He intercepted a Falcon pass as they drove in the third quarter, and at the other end caught a pretty pass in the corner that sealed it for Tim Barthel's 5-0 Growlers.
I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, you know. I just think God was there for me because the first half I didn't play too hot.
Final score, 51-32 Lawrence Central. Don Hine, Operation Football.
All right, Welcome aboard, Heiner. Meantime, North Central trying to hand Chittard their first loss of the year, and the Panthers come out strong. This is the Sultan of Swing. Watch him go. Sultan Abdullah cruising until, Steve Cavanaugh makes the tackle, but North Central keeps on moving, trucking along. Here go fake. Jason Lee keeps it, stumbles in for the touchdown. The Panthers win it tonight, 18-12, and it's fireworks time at North Central as they celebrate. Tonight, we logged some serious mileage in Chopper 13 with big, strong wind blowing out there. We were cruising about 130 miles an hour. It's skylight time only on Channel 13. We're headed for Owen County.
Operation Football. Skylights.
We cruise into Owen Valley High School and quickly found out we had some airborne friends. The mosquitoes weren't the only hungry critters tonight. Top-ranked Tri-West Bruins eating up the real estate. Chris Voles goes 13 yards for the 6-0 Bruin lead. But those Patriot fans, they don't care. It's time for the Operation Football Wave. Tri-West cruises to their 5th win of the year. Jason Sonicson catches a TD pass. The Bruins win it 56-0. We wing our way to Bloomington South, the battle of two unbeaten teams, South hosting Center Grove. That Panther band right in tune, but how about the football team? Rex Grossman is late on the pitch out. Center Grove, recovers. But second-ranked South cranks up their defense. Rob Daskell is the rascal with the interception here.
1, 2, 3, go! Let's go! Come on!
And South makes Grove eat it. Rob Daskell on the receiving end again for the 21-0 Bloomington South lead. The Panthers move to 5-0 with a 28-zip win. To Indian Creek, where the Braves cheerleaders hoping to take home the hardware from that annual rivalry with Brown County. Brown County trails 7-6. Crawford Moore makes the grab to put it in scoring position. But the Indian Creek Brave defense steps up. Stephen Baxter makes the play. Indian Creek wins 7-6. Bring on those Operation Football t-shirts. It's celebration time in Trafalgar. Now you gotta love those shirts. Broad Ripple Rockets trying to hang with Powerhouse Cathedral. This is Markinzo Gill showing his speed. Broad Ripple scores early, but the Irish start cranking it up. They strike from land and the air. Juan Broadus scoots 45 yards, 14-6. The Irish. And yes, this game's starting to come into focus for Cathedral right there. How about this pass? Zach Fox rolls out, hits Nesby Glasgow. Nesby Glasgow, that's his dad used to play for the Colts. The Irish win it 48-12. For more high school football action all across Central Indiana, check out the Star News Sports Show with Chris Stout right after the Jim Harbaugh Show. That's tomorrow night beginning at 7. The Harbaugh Show, 7:30 is the Star News Sports Show. Hey, the ladies from Pike High School here, the cheerleaders of the week, and the guys. Take it away, cheerleaders of the week. Let's hear you.
Ready? Hit it. Bible, Red Devils, and Channel 13. Together we make a winning team.
Touchdown. We got time. We got time, Eric. Can we do one more here? We're going to do one more cheer. One more cheer. Go ahead. Take it away. We're running out of time. Go ahead. Let's hear it.
Ready? Hit it. Pike Devils. Go! Let's get tough like a devil should be. D-E-F-E-N-S-E. D-E-F-E-N-S-E.
Excellent job. I thought they did a great job. The Pike lady cheerleaders and the guys back are doing a good job. Thanks for staying up for Operation Football. We'll return the rest of the day in sports, but first, we'll take you to break with our band of the week, the North Central Marching Panthers. Nice job. Now the latest sports scores are just a phone call away.
Dial 464-1313. It's a free call for Ameritech Cellular customers. Connect 13, a service of Eyewitness News and Ameritech Cellular.
I'm Jason Belzer for Finance Central Federal Credit Union. This member uses home equity loan to build a room addition. But you can use your home equity loan to pay off high interest bills, buy a car, college tuition, or take a much needed vacation. Home equity loans with your choice of Visa Gold or line of credit, featuring a prime rate, no closing costs, and up to 100% loan value. With all these benefits, now's the perfect time to get your home equity loan. Call today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, mind if I help myself? Come on. Come on now.
Of course, go ahead.
There we go.
Oh. Hardee's Monster Burger. 2 patties, 3 slices of melting cheese, and 8 strips of crispy bacon.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of burger. You want the rest?
Hardee's Monster Burger. It's big, even for the big guy.
Go ahead.
If there's an issue that needs to be heard, if there's a story that needs to be told, 13 Listens. Call 655-5619 to schedule a 13 Listens community meeting today.
It's easy to care for.
Ooh, is that leather?
Kiddos has it.
Lasts longer.
Nothing feels like leather.
Kiddos has it.
And nobody has more leather furniture than Kittles. Plus, right now, Kittles gives you no interest and no payments for 6 months on all Kittles leather furniture.
And I love leather.
Don't miss Kittles' incredible leather selection and limited time leather offer now.
Kiddos has it all.
The final countdown has begun.
The last of the new 97s must go.
This is it. The last of 197 cars, at least 1,000 below factory info. From $74.95 or $79 a month. Every Metro Prism Cavalier, $500 to $3,000 off. Every Camaro Monte Carlo Lumina and Malibu, $1,000 to $5,000 off. Cavaliers from $99.95 or $89 a month. 60-month, 3.9% finance. These cars up to $5,000 off. Values posted on every vehicle. Buy with no money down, no payments till February. Today through Saturday only at
Chevrolet Geo.
Welcome back to the Night Beat. The Colts desperately need a win this Sunday. Historically, they haven't had much luck in Buffalo, so breaking their 3-game losing streak and getting win number 1 will not be easy, but we hope it'll happen Sunday afternoon on Channel 13. The Raiders and Jets kick off your Sunday fun at noon. Then at 3 o'clock, the Colts, 6-point underdogs, going to take on those mighty Bills. Huge weekend of college football. Purdue, Notre Dame, Indiana all playing at home. Notre Dame still reeling from last Saturday's loss to the Boilers. Fighting Irish host Michigan State right here on Channel 13 tomorrow afternoon. Get those chores done early. 1:30 Beyond the Couch. Here's your lineup. Ball State at Purdue at 1 o'clock. Kentucky at Indiana playing for the Bourbon Barrel. Then Michigan State, Notre Dame, 1:30 on Channel 13. South African Simon Hobday is your first-round leader at the Comfort Inn Classic at the Brickyard. The word around town is the Brickyard Crossing is in the best shape it's ever been in. Hats off to the boss, Raleigh Schroeder and his crew. Hobday won the Brickyard and at 95, shot a 7 under par 65 today. Not bad. Has a 1-stroke lead. Also making a big return, the Arnie's Army. Arnold Palmer out there tearing up the turf, knocking it down. The king of golf is 2 over par. Great to see him back in Indianapolis swinging that shtick. Other sports news, the Reds have re-signed manager Jack McKeon for 1 year. Mark Martin's on the pole for Sunday's MB&A 400 in Dover, Delaware, and points leader Jeff Gordon will start second, like he needs another win, if you know what I'm talking about. Thanks to everyone who contributed to Operation Football. We had another good time tonight. Thank goodness those storms were out of the way.
Yeah, really.
It's
great.
It's not fun in a helicopter when there's lightning bolts around.
How come you didn't do a flip like the cheerleader?
I'm flipless. You know me. No cheers for me.
Out of energy.
We still have a few minutes. You want to try it?
We would do a flip?
No.
I don't think I could do that. Not tonight. Don't forget the Jim Harbaugh show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Tony Mandrich will be on there along with Sally Gardocki, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Good stuff.
Okay?
All right.
Hand off.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Have a good evening.
See you.